Welcome everybody to episode 7 of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk, where I bring you the news and reviews of wrestling all over the UK and much more. On tonight's show, I have the debut of the Cool and Uncool wall. I've been sending pictures up on Facebook and generally chatting to people on Facebook on what they think. I'll be coming up later on in the show, plus my normal news and reviews and upcoming events all over through November. So as always, we'll start this off with Fight Nation Wrestling that you can watch fightnationwrestlingonline.com or Fight Nation on YouTube. Now this past Wednesday, on Wednesday Night Wrestling, we had a preview of the future of Fight. As we all know, Mark Haskins has had to vacate the British Heavyweight Championship, and now it's going into a 4-man tournament, and 2 men have been announced already for that tournament there. We have the first one that was announced, the Anarchist James Castle. And they also showed a match of James Castle versus Psycho Phillips in the Lethal Lottery final to be the #1 contender for the belt. And as we all know, we were there, Andrew's Wrestling Talk. As we know, James Castle was victorious to go on to be the #1 contender, to also lose to Mark Haskins for that shot at the title. But now he's in this 4-man tournament. Great stuff. So, second man that's going into it, I quite like this one. Mark Andrews is also in this tournament, as well as man 2. They also showed a match of Josh Bowden versus Mark Andrews from a couple of episodes ago. Fantastic match all the way through. And we all know on there as well that Mark Andrews was victorious. So there's 2 men that's in this tournament so far. Cracking, brilliant. Also, the 2 shadows that have been left for the next 2 opponents that we will find out later on today at 7 o'clock on YouTube or Fight Nation Online. One of them, I guarantee it, is Joseph Connors. And the other one, quite likely to be Drew Galloway. But we will only find out tonight on Fight Nation Wednesday Night Wrestling. Awesome. Also, don't forget that their Future of Fight event, where this tournament will be taking place, is on the 19th of November at My Skate World in Eastbourne. And then also don't forget that from February onwards, on the 10th at Canterbury, the 11th at Eastbourne, and on the 12th in Weymouth, we will see former WWE superstar PJ Black, aka Justin Gabriel. He's coming to Fight Nation. Now, of course, another company that I always encourage you guys to watch as well on YouTube, that you can watch on Saturday night, is WCPW. And this past Saturday, we had True Legacy, which is, I thought it was going to be a pay-per-view, but obviously it's not. It's been half of it's on YouTube, and the other half of it will be next Saturday. So to start off on that event, we had the Tag Team Title Tournament match, which was Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, Mustache Mountain, to go up against Johnny Moss and Liam Slater. And a cracking tag team match we had there, with chain wrestling again, and of course rounds of chops and German suplexes all the way around. Great respect from from all 4 guys there, shaking hands at the end. But Johnny Moss and Liam Slater are victorious, and we'll be going through to the next round of the tag team tournament for the first ever WCPW tag team titles. Also, the Internet Championship match, El Ligero versus Pete Dunne, defending the title against Pete Dunne. Now, El Ligero was told at the beginning of the night that it'd be in 2 matches, one for defending the Internet Championship, and a second one which will be getting a tag team partner to go into the tag team tournament. So, he had 2 matches that night. Oh dear. Anyway, so the first match, he defends his Internet Championship against Pete Dunne. Another great wrestling match right there, with El Ligero retaining the championship, for then only Travis Banks to come down and attack El Ligero. Also to announce that Banks and Dunne are calling themselves the Strong Style Connected, and that is the tag team that he will be facing right now. So who was the tag team partner for El Ligero? None other than Alberto El Patron, aka Alberto Del Rio. So we were having that match straight after that match. Brilliant, fantastic. I love the fact that he had his partner as Alberto El Patron. Brilliant, cracking tag team match. But it was strong style connected Dunn and Banks to pull off the victory, and they are going through to the next round of the tag team tournament for the WCPW Tag Team Championships. Also, we had an 8-man tag elimination match, Team Kennedy versus Team Rampage. Now, Team Kennedy was, of course, 3 members of the Prospect and the Primate, great one there, and also Team Rampage, which was Rampage himself, El Desperado, and the tag team of Prince Amin and Gabriel Kidd. Now, Prince Amin was very quickly eliminated by his own man as well, Rampage. And then shortly after that, Kidd was eliminated, and members of the Prospect, El Desperado, which it came down to Rampage versus Primate. And the last time we saw Rampage versus Primate, the match didn't even finish. They wouldn't let the match finish. They got a load of security guys out there, and yeah, the match didn't end. This time we were going to get a winner either way. And Primate choked out Rampage to take the victory for this 8-man elimination tag team match. Kennedy very happy with that result there as well. Also, we had the WCPW Heavyweight Championship on the line, and it was Joseph Connors defending the title against Joe Hendry. Now, this match had become very personal over the last few weeks, or the last few months, sorry. Joseph Connors stabbing Joe Hendry in the back when they were friends and a tag team, which is what has left it to be so personal for this match, which gives it all the more important here for Hendry to win to get his revenge on Joseph Connors and also pick up the WCPW Heavyweight Championship. But unfortunately for him, with a distracted referee that was caused by Joe Hendry and a smash in the face from the championship belt from Connors, picks up the 1, 2, 3. Connors has retained the Heavyweight Championship of WCPW. Wow. Now, don't forget that next week, next Saturday, it should be part 2 of True Legacy, where we should see the main event match of Kurt Angle versus Cody Rhodes. Awesome, can't wait for that. And don't forget that Broken Matt Hardy's coming to delete WCPW as well on the 30th of November and on the 1st of December as well. And also, they've got the IPPV, which is called X Delete WCPW, and don't forget that you can watch all of that on Saturday night at 8 o'clock on YouTube, WCPW. So moving on to some more results we have here, an event that was on this past weekend, Hope Wrestling, that was at Milton Keynes. Looked like they had a cracking event there, the King of Flight ladder match qualifier battle royal. It was a huge match, loads of names in there. Ashley Dunn is the one that advances through into the next round. Also, the DOA and Mark Mesa that defeated Chuck Cyrus and Shogun J, who replaced an injured Kelly Six apparently. Apparently Kelly Six is injured. Okay, dokie. Also, Bobby Taylor defeated Brookside. Also, Hustle Malone defeated Cy Gregory. Yeah. El Hef defeated William Edra. Also, what else do we have? Warren Banks defeating Paul McSherry. Yes, and then we had the Hope King of Flight Championship 6-man ladder match. Huge match. And Ashley Dunn, who qualified earlier, also defeated and won the championship over Chris Taylor, Tibby Lee, Jenny May, Kai Payne and Jay Gardner. Title has changed hands. That is Hope Wrestling that was on in Milton Keynes this past week. So now moving on to some upcoming events that we've got coming up over the month of November. So, Pro Evolution Wrestling, that is on Saturday the 12th of November in Trowbridge Civic Centre. And their card, I have it right here, is Joseph Miller versus Kid Candy. A tag team match, Lee Hunter and Travis Banks to go against the New Nation. Another tag team match, The Fever versus The System. Singles match, Rampage Brown versus El Ligero. Nice one there. And another singles match in Nathan Cruz versus Big Grizzly. Also, PWA, Plymouth Wrestling Association, have an event called Showdown that's on Sunday the 13th of November at the Plymouth School of Creative Arts. And I have another match here, as I announced it last week. I have another match here. We have the best of 3 series, Chuck Cyrus versus J.D. Knight. We got the PWA British Championship on the line, Max Alexandra versus Grayson Rivas. Also, we've got the PWA World Heavyweight Championship, and it's Robin Limke versus Tyler Hawk. Awesome. Some great events there going on. Also, we've got another one here on Sunday the 20th of November. It is Big League Wrestling, and they've got an event on at Exeter Corn Exchange. And I've got a full card now, as far as I'm aware. A singles match is Lion Kid versus Josh Bowden. Also, Carl Atlas versus Psycho Phillips. Also, Dave Mastiff versus Chris Andrews. A tag team match, Big Grizzly and Scotty Essex to go against Liquid Dreams, Jakey and Brucey. And of course, the Big League Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, which they posted up on their Facebook. A couple of pictures of their new title. Follow them on Facebook. These are great guys. MVP versus Mr. Anderson for that Heavyweight Championship. Cannot wait for that event. Fantastic. Also, XWA have an event on Sunday the 27th of November at Colchester Carter Hall. And their card I've got here is a singles match, Paul London versus Tom Dawkins. Tag team match, the Pitbulls and Hornswoggle to go against Savvy Island and Gideon Gray. Also, an Anarchy Rules match, Tommy Dreamer versus James Castle. Awesome. That's going to be a great match, that one. And of course, the XWA Frontier Sports title match. It will be Doug Williams defending the title against MVP. Some great events coming up over November. Also, UPW Live by the Sword, November the 25th at the Riviera Hotel in Weymouth. And we've got a card here, and their card is a singles match. Charleston Hotshot Allen to go against Savvy Sid Scala. Awesome. Also, we got a women's tag team match. Miss Louise Jane and Jamie Hayter to team up against Aisha Ray and Connie Steele. Fantastic. Also, another singles match that I announced last week on AWT. It will be Dirty Dick Riley versus the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm. And also the huge main event that I think that the majority of us are so excited for. And it is the British Triangle titles, the British Triangle Tag Team titles. And it will be all 3 members of the Swords of Essex defending those titles: Paul Robinson, Scotty Essex Wainwright and Will Ospreay. Can't wait. To take on the Brothers Orr, Scott and Joe, and their tag team partner, Bruce. Awesome. Awesome. Don't forget to get your tickets on scale.com. Fantastic event this one's going to be at the Riviera Hotel. Also, UPW have got another event. It comes up on Saturday the 10th of December. Now this one's called UPW Next Generation. Now this is where we've got some new and upcoming stars that are just getting started to go up against current UPW stars. Give them all a fresh new start and a new platform to fight on. This is going to be fantastic. Now this is in Yeovil at the Abbey Manor Community Centre on the 10th of December, Saturday. With so far 2 matches I've got here. Singles match, Eddie Kenway versus Curtis Chapman, and also Grayson Rivas to go against Jason King. Fantastic. Cannot wait for those events at UPW. So now we'll move on to the debut of the cool and uncool wall. Right here. The cool and uncool wall. That's right. Now I've been putting some pictures up on Facebook and just generally chatting to people on Facebook recently on the cool and uncool wall on what we're going to have here on the cool and uncool wall. And the first picture I put up was of course the Universal Championship. So I had loads of voting about the Universal Championship, whether it was cool or uncool, and with a massive landslide, that's right, it is what we call uncool. That's right, WWE, get that, it is uncool. Now the second thing that I had been posting up over the last week is the WWE brand split. Splitting up Raw and SmackDown and all the superstars again. Again, I've been talking to people, and again, I've been asking people to send on your opinions on Facebook and stuff, and surprisingly enough, it's even. So I'm going to have to stick it right here in the middle, because there was no unanimous decision over if it's cool or uncool. Well, there you go. And of course, I will be posting up two more things this week, over the week, for the cool and uncool wall, and one of them is a superstar from NXT. Do you like the gimmick of Glorious? That's right, Bobby Roode and the Glorious gimmick. Do you think it's cool or uncool, or do you prefer him when he was in TNA? Let us know here on Andrew's Wrestle Talk.
Welcome to the Kids Wrestling Corner. We are taking over Andrew's Wrestling Talk. I am Liam.
And I am Leon.
Tonight's show we are opening with Dad's Toys Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler is a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, a Tag Team Champion, United States Champion, and a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion.
What do you say we can open it now? Oh, and before we open it, there's one thing we want to show you. We can get Sting!
That's Dad's also got.
That's what Dad's always got. What do you say we open it now? For some cups.
He comes with an exclusive t-shirt that says, "It's too bad, I'm too good." And it comes with an Intercontinental Champion.
And it comes with...
And it also comes with Dolph Ziggler himself.
Hey Leo, what do you say we connect all these parts together?
Okay?
First, we put the shirt on. What do you say we connect this bit on him?
You know what? I think we can't do it without his t-shirt.
Yeah. How about we can just make him go like, yeah. That's fun. That's fun. Bye.
Here we go.
Hey, doesn't he look awesome?
Oops, we gotta run now.
Yeah, we better turn. Bye. See you later tonight show soon.
Now moving on to just the general news of wrestling all the way around the world. Well, a little bit of news all the way around the world. So, one of the biggest things that we've heard recently this week is that Big Damo and Tommy End have made their live appearances on NXT. That's huge. Especially Big Damo. Big Damo now on NXT. I wonder if they'll ever keep their names as well. I wonder if WWE will keep Big Damo as Big Damo. It'd be great to see that. And Tommy End, fantastic, unbelievable that they are debuting in NXT right now. Fantastic. Also, I'm sure like most people know this one as well. He's been going around for a fair few weeks right now, that Stephanie McMahon wants Ronda Rousey, when she's finished at UFC, to join the WWE. I don't know how I feel about that, to be quite honest. we haven't really seen her in the ring as a wrestler, only in the ring as a UFC fighter. We know she kicks a lot of ass. Will she be way too dominant in the ring, or would she be no good in the ring? Something that you can only find out. Yeah. Also, Billy Corgan out of TNA. Now, I also know, and I think probably the majority of people know as well, that TNA owe Billy Corgan like $1.5 million, something like that, and then there's something else on top of that which turns it into $2.4 or $2.3 million or something like that. Absolutely outrageous. And obviously we all know that TNA are losing their contract with Challenge. Been trying to get another contract with other networks, as far as I'm aware. Not sure what networks they are, but they have been refused. So it looks like we are saying goodbye to TNA at the end of the year. Whether if they'll keep going without TV, I'll never know. Probably not, never know. But there you go. So, there it is. Thank you for watching here on Andrew's Wrestling Talk. I have been your host, Carl Andrews. I will see you next week on episode 8 for Andrew's Wrestling Talk. Good night.
Impact to never see, I could never